Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bengals going up against the Mounties.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Toronto Mounties. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Over. No. Check. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ringo. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jarrell Casey able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go. Dagger.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd down and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Handoff as they run the counter play. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Fights him off. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Bridgewater on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he coughed it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 8 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bridgewater now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Spins by. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yep. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. To throw is Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 22-yard line. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run. Devontae Freeman. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Freeman again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Bridgewater. Going deep for Montgomery. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They go play action here on first down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon, You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Wayne Navy.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Wayne Navy. Tiger. Tiger.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Get ready.
4th down. They're going. Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go. Wayne Navy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Devontae Freeman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Time running out here on the play clock. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He may try and run for this, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. as he's on to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
1st down, Bridgewater. And he slides to avoid the hit. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a present.